I Hello everybody, always Dizzy here. I did it. I managed to stream a little bit earlier today, 8:24 p.m. It'd be nice if I could make this the average or even before this. Hello Mimzovich. Wow, I'm always surprised how quickly you join. That's just crazy. Like, are you never not on your phone? Um, Okay, so I'm going to start with puzzle streak of 41 before I almost said 51 of 41 before I play any games as I always do. I'm going to start at the 1 minute mark, which is a few seconds from now. I think yesterday went decently. Okay, so here we have a lifeline, and this thing, whatever you call that, discovery here wins the queen. Honestly, it's very unhealthy. Well, I don't think you're alone in that. I think I can take the knight, removing the defender. There's a fork here. And there's a check here. I don't even have... I'm not going to calculate that. And there's a check. Where's the mate? Rook G1 is mate here. Where's the mate? Okay. And check. So can't we just take here? Doing well so far. Okay, here. Check. And where's the win? I'll do the fork. Black. Check. Can I take the bishop? He can take the knight though. So check. Checkmate. Doing well so far. Trying to get the queen to h4. Oh, I can maybe take and then d5. Hello, Helmi. How it go? Check. What else would there be to consider? That was a stupid puzzle. If I don't take the rook, he has... It's not a perpetual. Yeah, it is a perpetual. So I think we have to take... But I'm not sure about that. Or maybe it's not a perpetual if I don't take, because he can't... No, it is. It is. So I feel for that reason alone, I have to take it. And then, I don't know what we're doing here. Maybe e4. If we don't play e4, I don't know what we're doing. And I would assume king g2. because why not? I'm not sure. Like, this seemed winning too. I'm going to briefly look at that with the engine after. And now we give our f6 pawn a friend. That should be good. Okay, yeah, I'm just a little bit curious had I played king h2. Wow, then g5 or c5. Oh, that just lets him play g5 again, I think. I think, yeah. So g5 is the problem there. Oh, and then his king comes in. It's just a clearance square. Okay. Moving on. Doing well so far. 5 minutes in. We can take a knight. Or can we? There's a check. And then a mate. Oh, I thought this was open. So take check. Sorry, check. He could potentially sacrifice and then take here, but then I can block. There's rook g1. Take. I think I'm okay there. And if he takes with the rook, I just take the queen. I don't think that's enough for him. Okay, he's going to have to prove it to me. Okay, 20. Can't I just remove the defender? There is g5, but then I take the rook still, so it should be this simple. Okay. We have, is this a thing? Take us a knight. That's a thing. Ooh. Hello, help me. I was looking for someone reviewing the woodpecker method. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I don't recommend it. I still do it every day though. I don't think it's beneficial. I think you're better off just doing normal puzzles. I think most people don't agree with me, but most people haven't done it as much as me. Okay. This picks up his queen, but our queen is under attack. Right? But I will win the exchange. Puzzle streak. Either. Well, I prefer puzzle streak. I think puzzle streak is the best. But I think anything is better than woodpecker. Okay, and I've done it more than 99.99% of the world, I think. So knight f5 check. He moves the king somewhere, right? We take. We're up the exchange. Is that good enough? For me, it's good enough. Do we have better? Probably not. So I'm going to do that. I don't like the puzzle though. If this is, yeah, I don't like this puzzle. It's dumb. What is your opinion behind specific theme puzzles? I've only done that a tiny bit myself. I did it with the kill box. And I think I'm kind of for it, but not long term. I think maybe it's more for a beginner to do until they're well acquainted with all of the different motifs. Apart from that, I don't think I really recommend it. Helmi, I don't know. It's up to you. I feel bad about saying something bad about somebody else's like book and method, but for me, I saw no benefit or very little benefit. I just think your time is better spent doing normal puzzles. That's what I think, because you just end up memorizing the puzzles in woodpecker method. Yes, you learn some ideas kind of, but it's impossible to not memorize them. So that doesn't really, and you can argue that that's kind of the point of it. But the puzzles in the book are so they're so situational. They're so situational that I don't think that is very useful. Okay, so I'm trying to figure this one out. Crazy Run, please don't suggest moves. Puzzle rushes. No, not Puzzle Rush. I think Puzzle Rush is bad for you. I don't like Puzzle Rush. I think normal puzzles are way better than Puzzle Rush. Yeah, well, and again, that's just one man's opinion, Helmy, right? Puzzle Streak. Well, I think it depends what you need work on. For me, I like Puzzle Streak the best. Everyone is different, right? Depends what your strengths and weaknesses are. Okay, so I don't know what I'm doing here, but I was also talking. If I go Queen C8, I can threaten mate, which is looking good. If Queen C8, King F6, we have a check, and then we can come into E5, and that should be good here, and we take. Okay, here this should just be Rook D2. You would think. How does that not just win on the spot? I don't understand. So very odd. Well, we have to take. And very easy mistake to make here is to take the bishop, but no, we take the rook. We are black. I like the windmill or the discovery aspects, but let's look at a check. He can't take with the rook. Oh, maybe he can even. Oh, this one's actually pretty complicated. Maybe I just take the rook and then we take on F2. Yeah, so we take here. I think he has to recapture. Nothing else makes sense to me. And then I go check, take, but then I'm losing this rook. So let me calculate again. So rook C or Queen C5, Bishop C5, check. Do I have a, no, I almost have this, but I don't. So then, yeah, so then takes. I'm up a pawn there, but that's not enough. Not quite enough. Although I will say, after then I get another pawn. Wow. No, do I? No, this rook is here. So I don't think it's quite good enough. I got to look at it one more time, though. So takes, check. Rook F2. Yeah, takes. That's just not... I don't think it's quite good enough. So I need something else. Now my queen is under attack. So the only other move that makes sense to me is check. And if rook takes, well, we're up material here, right? We're up the exchange and a pawn, 2 pawns, 1 pawn. So he can't take. If king H1, then we do this. Okay, so that's got to be it. Now we take the rook. Okay. I'm going to kind of pause here and read the chat because I saw it scrolling. You need to work on tactical awareness and overall sharpen the mind for tactics. My problem is that I mostly play more positional openings like Caro and the well, I played the Caro yesterday. It got pretty sharp. I don't know if is the Caro-Kann positional? A little bit. Moderately, yeah. And the tactics that come out of them are unique. I don't know about that. And mostly for advantage. Not like this. So, yeah, it's not as sharp. It's not as sharp as a lot of other openings. Helmy, you feel stupid for doing tactics you never use. Yeah, but the pattern recognition is still useful. It'll help you in your calculation, and calculating always is beneficial. So you're always going to benefit by doing puzzles, like always. I don't care if you're a super grandmaster. It's going to be beneficial for everybody. Okay, I'm going to go back to the puzzle. Okay, where am I here? So white. Well, can't we just bring the king in? Oh, this looks good too, though. Okay, so if we're bringing the king, his king can come in, but obviously we have to look at g4. I can't take because this is too quick. And I can't take here because this is too quick. So I do have to split them up. Oh, wait, what am I talking about? Oh, yeah. Because if I split them up, I can go in diagonally. But I can never catch this one. Or can I? Ooh, this is tricky. So h4 takes, it brings in the king. And then I doubt this is ever going to work. How is that going to... I don't think I'm fast enough for that. I don't think I'm fast enough for that. H4, and I didn't even look at G4. G4 is still a problem. G4 is still a problem, or is it? No, then I can take King F4. Oh, but then no, then that's still a draw. Yeah. So we can't play H4. So it probably is just bringing in the king, but so it's got to be either King F6 or King F5. This is very tricky. So what is the difference here? I'm very confused. Yeah, because I originally thought he could still just go G4. So you don't want to go King F6, I guess, because G4. Oh, maybe it's a race situation. No, but he's still quicker. Oh, I'm still diagonal. Yeah, so it's King F5, G4, HG, and then if he pushes, we're here diagonally, right? So bing, bang, boom, bang, boom. We're here diagonally to stop it. And if, what was I going to say? I forget, but it's this. It's and yeah, we take here, and then we're diagonally. Yeah, and the other line I was going to say is if we captured here, we can take with the king, I think. Yeah, so I do have to think here a little bit because he could still get... No. We're going to be on a key square. Yeah, so that's going to work. Okay. Sorry. King and pawn, and I mean, you can't be too careful on those. So check, King F8. Can I sack the queen? Check. Oh, it's this old thing. I should have seen that right away. Okay, so we have a check, right? If he moves the king, yeah, it seems kind of dead, right? Now the queen is protecting the rook, and I'm up a pawn. So what about a check here? Actually, those things had nothing to do with one another. But knight g3, king h2. We have a discovery. We win the queen. And so yeah, so it's the most obvious move. I should have looked at that first. There's a fork potential. We could also just threaten g6 here. He doesn't have any meaningful checks. You could argue this is a meaningful check. I don't think it is, though. So I wonder if we just go after g6. With which rook? That would be the million-dollar question. That is the million-dollar question. I would be inclined to move the h rook, just because this one might help me defend. So I'm trying to refute this with rook d g1. And suddenly his knight comes in. King b1. Well, let's just say king b1. I don't, then he can come here and defend. Aha. So that's the problem. So we have to do this one. Very nice problem solving. And then this is a cool little maneuver that I'm starting to really instill into my memory. And here, interference. So rook g8, let's say, then check, maybe, and then a fork. Okay, but I'm just playing this. It just has to be good. Unless, no, it just has to be good, yeah. Okay, so far so good. 21 minutes in. We are black. Yeah, I wonder if I'm doing better so far because I streamed a little bit earlier. I'm less tired. Okay, anyways, we have check, right? And then check. I don't know about this. Okay, so let's say he takes. Then we have mate. Right? So F5. Yeah, it's just forced. Okay, we are black. Instinct is king c5. How could that not be good? Possibly we hold his pawn back. We fix 2 pawns. This would give us a reserve tempi as well. And I do love my reserve tempi. I do love that. But is there a downside to king c5? Maybe a3. But I'm still coming in. Although that's still tight. But this looks good. But so does king c5. Yeah, but b4 or king c5. King c5. Yeah, I like them both, really. So let's say king d3, king b4. What's not to like? Maybe he can defend here. Wow. But then again, if I go b4, how do I get in? This is intriguing. I mean, this is so natural. King c5 is so natural. But I really like getting this reserve tempi going. King c5. I'm trying to find the problem here. Yeah, you would think king d3. You would think king b4. You would think king c2. And then black might not be able to make progress here. If we go back, it's just corresponding squares by Dvoretsky. King a3. Yeah, king a2, right? And then he can always just go back between a1 and b1. If we then move our pawns up and make some trades, but then I can go after this pawn. So I'm really not sure about that. But if I do then come back, so does he. But if these pawns are gone, then I can go laterally and he can't defend. So it leads me to think that that would still work. Like king c5, like we just do this little dance. Right? He goes king a2. And then I trade all these off, right? We go a3, right? And we trade it. So like takes. He goes here, and then I make a run for it. I make a run for that. To me, that's a winning plan. But at the same time, b4 looks good. But the reserve tempo might not mean anything if I can't get through, right? Let's just say I get that in. How am I getting through? That's the problem. And he can still just go back and forth. So therefore, I am going to go with king c5. Yeah. And yeah, wow, I nailed that one. And that wasn't even so much calculation. It was calculation, but it was more planning. So that's cool. So I was looking at this long term, right? Let's just say these get locked down, right? Let's just say these get locked down. Doesn't matter. Eventually, I make a trade here, right? And this was my line of thinking, right? Then I go after this, and I'm going to be quicker, right? I'm going to be quicker. And so that was my line of thinking. And then what helped me go away from the b4 move is that I can't actually get my king in, right? Can't get the king in. So, yeah. No, I'm happy figuring that one out because that was strategical planning. Okay, king f5. We can just take the dang bishop. These are going to be too slow, too weak. Oh, God. I hate gasping like that. I always scare the dog. It's okay. Oh, my God. I got too overconfident with the previous one. I was doing well, too. I was cocky from the previous puzzle. I just thought this was winning. Oh, I forgot about this pawn. Oh, shit. I forgot about the B pawn. For some reason, I thought this wouldn't exist anymore. And then so I thought, we can hold these off. I forgot that this pawn exists. That's why I took it so quickly. I just thought, like, I take it, and I thought they're both gone for some reason. Yeah, also that sound that it makes, it's kind of like when you're drowning in Mario, like, dun 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 dun. It's scary, the sound. That's so abrupt. Okay, sorry guys, I gotta start over. I just had a brain fart there. Not good. And this is where I start to fall apart. White. And now, I mean, this is always where I start to struggle because then I always go extra quick to try to make up for screwing up, which is not what I should be doing. But I do it every time. Anyways. I like that last batch too. Like that was a fun little batch of puzzles. You know, often you hear me say, "Oh, this is underrated," or "This one sucks," but those were overall pretty good. See, I'm going far too quickly here. Now, what do we think about this? Because, I mean, I guess I can't even... Because if I go here, he's got this one, right? This one's tricky. Boom, boom. I guess my queen has to be better there. Somehow. But where's the mate? Right? Because if he tries to block, then I'm just queening. Right? Takes, and I'm blocking it. So if we proceed here, we're both queening. But how do I win there? Check. And then he goes to... Okay, so that should be good. Okay. This one... I think I'm winning a knight at the end. We are black. Whoa. This one here. Black. Push here. This is quick though. Bing, 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 bing. Okay, it should be good. Here. I'm actually flying through these so far. Check. So how did this work? Check. If it comes in here, then I have this check. Okay, so he has to go to G3. And then I have this check. And is that mate? No, it's not mate. He's got two squares. This is weird. Why am I struggling on this one? I shouldn't be struggling. Check, king G3. This is hard for 1400. Boom, boom. Check. If king H4. Then check here. That's mate. Oh, he can block and then that's winning though. Okay, well, we're going to start here. Yeah, so I think this is right. And then I didn't look at this line, but we had no other choice. And then, so if we give a check, take, check. Yeah, as long as we take the bishop, we're good, right? So that one was underrated for 1400. For 1400, definitely. Okay, we are white. I think we can do this. I think, yeah, we can do that. No, sir. Okay. Well, we can take the rook. Oop. Thanks for the sub, Helmy. We'll be up a pawn there. I don't know if that's good. But then again, his knight's not going home. His knight's not going home. Actually, he might have had c6 there, but okay. So this wins the bishop. His queen should be trapped somehow. You need to go. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. We have bishop b5, skewering the queen to the rook. We are white. We have a billion pieces. Let's start with a check. I mean, the knights are just too dang strong. Check. One legal move. And then mate. Mate in 2. We are white. I think. What the hell's going on? It's so confusing. These are mine. Okay. So check, take, and then I have a key square. That's all you need to know. And I can win this rook. So I can give a check and then win the rook. I don't think he's doing anything here, so it should just be winning the rook. And I think we take it. Okay, we are black. I can take the bishop because he's all self-protect. He can't do anything with the rook. And this one looks tricky. Oh, kill box. I gotta tell you, that was such a freaking good... I spent like an hour one day once Lee Chessa added it like 4 months ago, the kill box motif, and I just went through it. I just did like 200 puzzles in a row on easy setting, or yeah, and then I just see it all the time now, and yeah. So rookie 1, kill box. I didn't know what it was either. I didn't even know what it was either. I'll show you. No, well, so I'll show you. You know what it is, but there's a name to it. And then I just sat down one day and I spammed out like 200 puzzles or something. And now it's just always in my head, kill box. So if you go to puzzles, right, puzzle themes on Lee Chess, and then go to like motifs. I'll do it this way. Like this. And then this is another one. Like I've done all of these, right? But I know all of these. Obviously, I know them all, but well, maybe not all. So here's Killbox. Here. So you can do that. Okay, so getting back to the puzzles. So I think it might be a Killbox. He has a couple of checks, which are worrying. But there's no follow-up. And if he gives me a check here, there's no follow-up. So I think it's just a kill box. And it is. And I'm telling you, it was such a good investment of my time to do that kill box thing. It's like, it's not an advanced thing. It's a very basic thing. But just, again, just spamming like 200 of those puzzles in a row. I'm always seeing kill boxes now, left and right. I wish there were more things like that. Oh man, I would love it if there were more things like that. Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I wish there were more themes like that. But the other ones are everything I know, right? But the kill box was kind of a new thing to me. Yeah, I think I can just take the queen, right? Because it's mate. And if he promotes, then, then I can take. I'll be up the exchange. Yeah, so we take here. I'll be up the exchange. We are white. See, you guys learn a lot of things from my stream, right? We have no queen. So, I'm not a big fan of material imbalances. It's always uncomfortable. Yikes. What do we even do here? What do we even do? Take the bishop? Is that the best we can do? I mean, we will... I mean, technically, we're ahead material there. I mean, he doesn't have it. Yeah, I mean, that's got to be good enough. You just have to be comfortable with these material imbalances. Okay, so we have a check, and then we win the queen. What's... Oh, no, he's got one move. Yeah, he's got one move. And then we have... Bishop b4. Okay, 30. So we're down a pawn. I'm really good, hey, at identifying the material difference, like quickly. I'm kind of proud about that. There's a fork here, which looks good. Is there a reason I can't just play queen a4? Yeah, because he might be able to could he go bishop? Is this a thing? No, it doesn't even make any sense. Yeah, maybe it does make sense. Bishop b5, and then he can play like a5 or protect his knight. So can he play bishop b4? I mean, can he play bishop b4 there? Sorry, not bishop b4. Knight b4. So if I go knight a or queen a4, does he have knight b4? I take no. None of it works. So why would this not be good? I'm skeptical that this is good. And if it is good, why? What are we doing with this rook? It's like, why? Oh, because you can take with the knight, so you don't want to do that first. So I think it's just queen a4. I don't think there's more to it. I don't see what black can do. Yeah, then so we take. Okay. And we have check, and then we can take on f6. I don't think there's more to it than that. So we shall do it, although have to watch out. There's rook f2 there. No, we can't do that. So, yeah, well, now how do we take? Well, we have to take this way. And this knight looks misplaced somehow. Oh, no, there we go. Geometry at work. So we shall do that. I think we can just take the rook. Maybe not. No, we take the queen. We take the queen. Wait, hang on. No. Oh, yeah. What? Okay, so we take the queen. He takes our queen. Wow. So we give a check then. There you go. Took me long enough. I'm sure you guys were shouting at the screen. Check. This looks familiar. So, whoops. So check, king f7. Oh, yeah, I had this before. This is at 7 of 9. Have you guys heard of that before? This is a 7 of 9 motif. Boom. Oh, yeah. Man, I love pattern recognition. Okay, so we need to get this king to a light square, which isn't happening. So instead, I just want to trap its queen, because its queen can't go anywhere. However, nothing is protecting our rook. Bizarre. I kind of like the idea of h5. I am down a piece, or h4, I mean. So his... I was about to say his queen can't move, but it could come here. Like if I go bishop b7, there's queen e6. What am I missing here? What am I missing? Chat really died. Can I sack this somehow? Can I go here? Oh my god, I think it's bishop h3, creating shelter for queen h4. And that's mate. What a move. What a move. Amazing. Beautiful. Okay, we are black. Well, come on. How does this not just win? Well, he could go king f2. I mean, how is this not the move anyways? Right? How is that not the move? Yeah, then we just apply pressure to the forehead. Yeah, so then you go rook e8. Right? And 37. Okay. So I think I can take and then one of these pawn moves. So it should end after rook takes c8, I think. Should be. And why does it matter? Oh, you don't want to go this way because then he can take the bishop. So it has to be b4. Oh, so he can still take the knight though. Hmm. Oh no no no. Yeah, d4 is the way to go because he takes and it's check, and then we take the bishop. If we do it this way, check. No, they both look good. I'm very confused. So b4, right? Takes check. This is dealt with somehow, right? We're losing the b4 pawn, but if I do it this way, it's the same. Oh no, this is better. We keep the pawn. That's the difference. Yeah. So it's got to be this way. Okay. Geez, it's picky. It wants to keep the one pawn. We're down 2 pawns here. So let's look at the most forcing line. And then we have check. And then that's just mate. Oh, it's not quite mate. It's not quite mate. He's got queen g7. Right? So g6. But can I go check here again? And then he goes king h8. So that's interesting. So, check, boom, check, boom. Yeah, check, queen g7. Then I can go check here. I think that works. It's like, it's a repositioning. Oh, I forgot about this pawn though. Oh no, what were they going to do? Yeah, check. I was looking at this. So king h8. And then we have check here. Let's just, let's verify. Let's verify. You can't be too careful. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you can't be too careful. I'm near the end, so. We're down a knight. What happened to chat? What happened to chat, I say? Okay. Yeah, we're down a knight. Sorry, we're not down a knight. It's equal material. I really have no clue. There's castling and then a discovery, right? So if he moves the king, I still have a discovery. If he moves the queen instead of the king, I still have knight c7. He actually doesn't have great squares. But yeah, maybe he just goes here. But then, no, he can't leave this. He can't leave this. So I think it might be castling or rook d1. It could be rook d1, but there's probably... Okay, so okay, interesting. So castling... What am I threatening? I thought I had a good discovery there. Maybe I don't. I thought I did. Oh, what about c5? Right? Because if he leaves the 6th rank, then I'm going check, right? And then check. It still worked, but that looks pretty good. If he takes the pawn, same thing. So the only move for him, I think, is to go to d6, e6 rather, and then I have a fork. I don't like how exposed my king is, but that's gotta be good. Yeah, I think we're just going for that. Okay, last one. And of course it's a king and pawn ending, which is what I screwed up on, I think, the first round. So my instinct is here, but I can never actually, I guess I could take this one. Yeah, so I'm thinking king e4. If c3, we take on c4. But then how do I get back? But I don't need to get back. It's not the Beatles. And yes, he can come in here, but he can never push. Meanwhile, I can do things here. So I think it is king e4. The king can always return. Yeah, and we take. And we come back. I did it. I get one wrong on purpose now. So, 51 minutes. Slow. But that's because I screwed up on the first one at like 38 or something. Okay, we made it. Under an hour. Under an hour. Now it's game time. Before I play a game, I just want to update CPT. I did hit 41. Don't scare me. Don't scare me. Let's see. I did hit 41. No, I don't recommend CPT. I already told you why. Yesterday or the day before. Where am I? Yeah, 86. Why do I have 96 in there? 96 sucks. Oh, I didn't update these yet. Okay, 77. Okay, 19. 28. Okay, and then I wanted to look at this other line, I think. Yeah, this is a game from yesterday. Oh yeah, that's if that. And that. Okay. Why do I have 96 in there? Delete. Okay, but he played knight d2 yesterday. I'll run it with 5 lines because they're pretty close. And what did I play yesterday? Knight bd7. Which the computer... Oh, come on. What are you doing? No, you stay here. Oh, man. Okay, sorry. Let me get all... She shook my whole desk by... She was underneath my desk and then... Okay. Distracted. Here we go. Time to lose some games. My specialty. 2173 opponent. 47-hour account. Screw you. I'm going to block as well. Man. Stupid brand new accounts. Ugh. Okay, 2014. There we go. And we've got a Dutch. We've got a Dutch. Oh God, to Hopton. Bring me your best. This is arguably the best opening against the Dutch. That's interesting. But I think now I can play e6. And now I'm not going to have a compromised pawn structure. And do we want this? Or do we, because this, let's keep it classical. Keep it classical. Yeah, of course he plays that. So now we will keep it classical. I should pick up the pace. I'm playing like a grandpa. And then how classical do I want to keep it? Or do I want to go A5? Okay, what is that? That makes no sense, does it? H6? Okay, let's go B6. This is weird. This is weird. I've never seen this in my life. I think he's never seen a Dutch before. And so he thinks this is how you play against it. And maybe it is. Just because I haven't seen it doesn't mean it's not good. But probably it's not good for that very reason. Is it time for 94? That has to be decent, right? 94. Queen C2. We have knight G3. He gave us this little hole. Right? Yeah, so I think I want to take it as a bishop, but this is interesting. Actually, I win a pawn here. Or do I? No, because he can trade, right? So trade, then knight D2. Then I have check, though. Let's do that. Let's do that. Pre-move the recapture in E7. And white might not be liking his pawn structure long term. I guess he can go 94, but there's D6. And then he's not going home. I guess he is going home? No, he's not going home. Yes, he is going home. But yeah, I'll play D6, so we don't want that knight up in our face. Okay, so now we have our check. And then I could almost sack the rook. Okay, I thought the bishop could go here. Bishops don't move like that, though. So, can I even push? Almost. If he takes this way, it's mate. So, he would have to take with the C pawn, the D pawn. We need this knight to play. Does this help? Yes, it does. Does this help? Let's go knight C6. That's the fastest road to life. Oh, but is it, though? It's not. That's unfortunate. So, I could maybe go D5. Because I like this pawn. I'm going to go D5. It looks anti-positional, but we have pressure along the F1 A6 diagonal. And we support... Okay, I forgot that he has that check. Did he just... Okay, well, check and then he... Okay, I guess he can block here, right? Did I miss an opportunity somewhere? Okay, we'll go here. Did I make a mistake? Maybe it was D5 not best. But At this point, I'm just going to play more pragmatically. Okay. Just want to look at his account quickly. Okay, so can I take and then do something here? C5 maybe? Oh, C5 has to be good, right? C5. His king's in the middle. What is this piece? What is this? You know, what's going on here? What are these pieces doing? Crack open the king. Crack open the king. What are these pieces doing? We rip open the center. Yeah. I could even keep ripping it open. But no. We shall do it this way. All lines open to the king. Do we want that, or do we want to rip things open? Keep the tension, maybe. We have a check, actually, but then that just helps him trade. This is still... Okay, no, let's bring in the knight. Develop. His king's in the middle. Okay. This doesn't help us develop, but we've got a lot of space there. Yeah, I might even just go here. Is this a threat? Knight takes. It's not a threat. It's not bad, though. I'm surprised that it wasn't a complete wipeout already. Okay. This is... Okay, I mean... How about we push this? Yeah, maybe A5. A5. He's got A4 technically. This can come weak. Also, if he takes, things can get quite weak here for me. But I want this knight gone so I can take on D4. Is there a tactic here? He can probably just move back. Check, though. It does nothing. Knight there is going to take 4 moves. G5. Can I do G5? Okay, so G3. Takes. Yeah, this knight needs to go. I mean, otherwise there's C4, right? There's C4, knight D2, and what? Okay, okay. Oh, I don't know about that. We get so much space here, but I don't really need this space. Yeah, this is certainly interesting. G3 takes, though. It's not... Okay, I'm going to go here, maybe. There's no rush, right? There's no rush. I hope there's no rush. Yeah, I mean, this is certainly interesting. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, I guess I'm closing it. Maybe I'll double up here. Can I double up? Right. Play down the C file. We have so much space, so this invades. Well, I have this check again, which still does nothing. G5 doesn't do anything for us either. So yeah, let's continue with this idea. Knight F1, we can take on B2. Okay, so he plays perfect there. Okay, let's just make a move before I flag. He's defending very well after that opening blunder. Kudos to him. Kudos to him. Wait, is this a thing? Okay, we're gonna go that way. Okay, we'll do it this way. This was interesting too, playing over here, but this is a nice square for my knight. You just hang out here even. Yeah, and this is an idea too. This knight is awesome. It defends this. Oh, what a beauty. What a beauty. What a beautiful knight maneuver. Okay, that was beautiful. This comes in, doesn't do anything. Yeah, here next, this happens. I probably should have played here last move. Hello, skewy chess. I think he has to play b3. No, the knight is... Oh, he moved. I didn't hear him move. Oh, I'm pissed. How much time did I lose because of that? Ah, I didn't hear him move. Okay, yeah, so we shall take... This knight on b4, that maneuver was transformed. Oh, okay. Technically, I can go here. So we'll do that first. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Freak. Oh, I blundered. Okay, not quite. We have a move, but I got a little fancy with that one. Okay. Got a little fancy there. Yeah, I didn't need to be fancy. And yeah, we're going to go here now. Oh, shit, I can't do that. Yeah, I shouldn't have gotten fancy. Can we take this? Okay, there's rook b1. Okay, that's scary. That is scary. Oh, I still can't do that. Okay, so bring this back. And then are we dead now? I got fancy with this knight d3. What did I drop? A rook. Okay. Oh, I played well. I played well until I got low on the clock. I played very well there. My knight was so good there. I was completely winning with my knight on b4. Yeah, he was just completely losing there. I don't know. I tried to open it up, and I did. I did very well here. I don't think that was the problem. I don't think that was a problem. This was all good. Yeah, even better here was taking on d4 apparently. I considered it, but then I don't know. I didn't go for it. This is still winning though. Sorry, let me just... I haven't read that. I've heard really good things though. I'm sure it's good. Hey, please, king f2. King f2, best move. King f2. Interesting. C4. I mean, this was all fine. Yeah, it didn't like king h8. So the g5. I was looking at g3, and then it wants king h8. I mean, come on, what's the difference? I don't even know. I don't know. Okay. Wow. He found a lot of the... Okay. I'll keep my mouth shut here. Yeah, I'm not so sure about this guy. But just want to put a note in here. Yeah, I'm okay. So what can I learn from the game? Nothing. Can I learn anything from the game? Well, don't drop my rook is one. That's the main thing. Don't drop your rook. But he also, yeah, he fought back here. It didn't like rook d8 either. What does it want instead? Oh, it wants me to take... Yeah, I considered it briefly, but... Oh, then it wants this trade? Yeah, I don't know how to evaluate that difference. I think I just dropped the rook. I think that was really the main problem here. And he played like... He defended perfectly. He defended perfectly after blundering completely. And he fought back. So it's hard to play against somebody like that. Yeah. They're very good at climbing rating quickly. But mainly I dropped the rook. That was the biggest issue. Drop the rook. Okay, playing H13017947 from India. And we are black. So it wasn't even quite a time issue last game. It was just dropping the rook. I mean, and him defending kind of perfectly, close to perfectly. So it was kind of, but my mistake was dropping the rook, and that's not acceptable. Okay, so try to fight back here. That was not a good last game. Yeah, was this in the last stream that we had this, or the stream before? This is the McDonald variation of the... You want me to ban you? Okay. I'll do a 24-hour timeout. There you go. And he's gone. Okay, so this guy is not moving. I don't know why. I'll refresh in case it's me with a connection issue, but it seems to be him. Let's take a quick look at his account while waiting for him to move. He's got plenty of games played. He used to be over 2,200. He's dipped a bit since then. He has over 11,000 blitz games, so going to be a tough opponent when he comes back to play. He might be loading up the stream. Okay, this guy is back. I'll put him in timeout too. I didn't even ban him, but see if he makes another account. And okay, E6. I'm trying to read chat and play at the same time here. See if that guy comes back. Probably has a million accounts, I'm sure. And then, yeah, we had this just the other day. You can play kind of everything. I normally play bishop e7. Today, I'm going to play h5. And then put the knight on h6. And we'll do it this way. So we shall do that. If knight g5... Oh, yeah, I remember that other game. F6, I broke. And I remember now, my opponent never castled, right? His king was in the middle the whole game. Yeah, that was yesterday or the day before. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go bishop e7. And I don't play h5 too often, so I don't really know the ideas behind it, apart from just getting the knight there. Now, do I want to castle or do I just want to break? I'm not going to castle here. I'm just going to break. I'm going to break dance with f6 here and just attack. Oh, God. I forgot about this. Maybe I let him take it. Because I can win a pawn, right? Oh, yeah, I can just win a pawn. Can I not? Oh, he's got this shit. Oh, crap. What a blunder. Oh, man. Okay. Well. Can I get away with g6? G4 thing. Okay, I think I can play g6. But, yeah, this was not ideal. Now, how do we take? Probably with the knight. And then, so he thought for a long time. Now he's playing quickly. G5. I'm worried that after this he still has that threat. So maybe queen c7. Queen c7. X-ring e5. So I'm threatening to take on e5, and I can also castle. That's my plan. But yeah, I just forgot about knight h4. So he might take on f6 and then go knight g5. And And then did he have g4 there? No, he doesn't. h3, g4? Potentially, but I have knight g3. So probably not. I think I'm okay here. You might have to do something like b3 or c3. Yeah, there he goes. Is he watching my stream? I think I want to cash this in. So let's cash that in. Like, does he have? Oh, he's got this. It's check though, so I think I can do it. Okay, he's hitting e6. Okay, I think I'm going to defend e6. And the bishop is coming here, so I might go... Actually, let's go here. I hope this is okay. Okay. Yeah, I think that's decent. Okay. So we won a pawn, but white has the bishop pair, and... Okay, so queen c6 here. No, that drops the pawn. So I have to move the king, or knight d7. Yeah, I might go knight d7, even though my knight is nicely placed. You can keep putting pressure on this pawn, though. No, I think I am going to retract this knight. Otherwise, I have to play king d8. Okay, he stops my discovery. I can attack his bishop now. This is a nice square. So let's do that. Bishop f3, I'll take it. Wow, when I stream like even just 40 minutes earlier or 45 minutes earlier, I have so much more energy. Because normally I'm drained by now, but I still feel pretty good. Okay, he might have had rook e1 there too. Okay, so retracts that. This might force a queen trade. His queen is without squares. He's got queen a5. Okay, I don't need to do anything there. So maybe I just castle. Oh, he comes in. Okay, so I could offer a rook trade. I don't like rook f7. Should I take here? I highly doubt that I should. Yeah, I mean, I could do this. It is possible. But this is going to open up. I don't like this. You're back. Welcome back. You missed me blunder the previous game. Yeah, so rook f8 takes here. I really don't love that. Yeah, I read that book. Yeah, maybe I just let his rook come in and then I defend. Oh wait. Yeah, then we go this way. It's looking iffy. Okay, I don't like the king. I don't like my king in the middle. Hang on. Does he have a fork? He's got a fork. Oh my god. I almost fell for that. So the other thing I could do is take and then do this, but God, is that ugly. Plus his queen can come here. Okay, this is ugly for me. This is ugly for me. Maybe I take with the king. That could be brilliant. Not brilliant. It drops the knight for one thing. Okay. So he's come to life. What did he just do? Yeah, this is what I was expecting. Okay. Yeah, then we offer this. I think. So we offer this. I could also go here. But let's go here. Oh, shit. I don't know how I would recapture. I have to take the queen, I guess, because otherwise he takes, right? And I don't have a great move after, so I just hope there's not issue. Oh, his rook comes in, though. His rook comes in. Wow, this guy. Not my day today. I've been getting good positions. Oh my god, how does it happen to me? Yeah, because this looks really bad. All right, then check. Okay. Do it this way. Give him... Oh, we've got bishop c5. Or do we? Yeah, we do. Hello, Nebula. Welcome back. You played chess today. I'm not surprised. Okay, so there's a fork there, but this is not even a threat. So I could maybe just push, or I could give it to him. I could also counter. There's a fork here, though. So he can have that. Okay, I gotta pay attention to the clock now. Actually, he can't do that. Still can't do it. I'm actually going to minimize chat. I don't want to lose more points here. Going to go this way. Okay, now I'm going to do it this way. Oh God, I got to play quicker. I'm so dang slow. God, he's eating everything. Okay. Oh, it's check. God damn it. Oh my God, I'm so slow. This is very, very good for black, but I don't have time. This has to be winning for black. Has to be. I just don't have the time. Whose fault is that? It's my fault. It's my fault. How can we do that? Okay, the discovery. I'm not sure what I think about the discovery. Okay, check. Pre-move. Does he have a mate here somehow? He might have a mate. Yeah, I just didn't have time. Another game decided by the clock. You know, if I had 1 second increment, it'd be enough. It wasn't even close. Okay, well, I just gave this guy 4 points. Tilted now. Tilted. I need to stop. I need to take a breather here. It's just so annoying. Because we're just completely winning. You know, just need... Because I'm not getting outplayed. If I get outplayed, by all means, I'll take the loss. It's so frustrating. Yeah, I lost every game tonight. I lost the game, Nebula. So you think if I lost every game, I would do better? Yeah, it's just... Well, I lost the game, so I don't know what you're saying. Oh, it's so frustrating to lose. I'm gonna play a classical game. I'm gonna play. I haven't played classical in a while. I'm gonna play. That's gonna be last. Yeah, I'm gonna play a classical game. Although I have a lot of issues with classical. There's a reason why I don't play classical anymore. No, but I got flagged, Nebula, and I lost the game. I'm not sure if you saw the game I just played, but I lost. So it doesn't make any sense what you're saying. It doesn't matter if I play better. I get flagged. Yeah, but I'm gonna play a classical game. I used to mostly play classical. None of you know this. So my RD is 100 right now. I stopped playing it for a number of reasons. I probably have like 5 or 6 different reasons why I stopped playing. Probably the number one reason is it's so hard to get a game. But yeah, I'm gonna play one now. Because I'm tired of just getting flagged every game. I forget it's been so long. I think I played 15-15. It's been so long. Okay, let's see. I think I played 15-15. I'll check my previous game. Yeah, I played 15-15. So it was 4 months ago was my last game. Okay, 15-15. There we go. Okay, 1988 opponent from Slovakia. Nice looking account. Carol Khan. We have increment now, boys and girls. We have increment, and we have 15 to start with. You know what's funny though? I still get into time trouble in 15-15. And we had this yesterday, and what a beautiful game that was. Was that a perfect game? Almost. So we might have this again. Remember that whole Rook H4, Rook H3 thing? That's what this was. Ooh. If I played the way I did from start to finish, I played good from the start. I don't play bad at the start. I just play too slow. That's my issue. I don't play extra good at the end. I just get into time trouble and then I flag. Yeah, so this actually allows bishop f4, which I think is like 10 or 20 center pawns better for white, but I play bishop d2 for my own reasons. Well, I'm 2200 bullet. I can play quicker. The problem is sorry, I'm trying to play and talk at the same time. Yeah, so it'll be interesting if we get the same position from yesterday. And I forget if I looked at that game yet. I think I did. I think I analyzed it not super deeply. So we're actually getting the same game from yesterday, which, that was a beautiful game. If you guys didn't see that, I think Mimzovich will agree, or anyone else that's here that saw it yesterday. No, this is different though, because there's increment here, right? So I don't, it doesn't matter as much if I get really low on the time because it's increment. I often only need like 1 second or 2 second increment at the end. Generally, it's just that I don't have that usually, and I just get flagged and I have to make mistakes. But yeah, we had this yesterday with a queen c7, and I did this rook h4 maneuver. The engine, so ultimately in my repertoire, yeah, I changed it. The engine actually didn't like rook h4 at the top move. It's still good, but I forget what I ended up. I think king b1 is what I replaced it with, but it's still an idea. But in this particular line, Like even so, queen c7. I think this is what we had yesterday, and I played rook h4. Yeah, thank you. No, it was that was a nice. It was a miniature, right? It was like 22 moves or something, and my opponent didn't play that bad. That's the thing. As I was saying yesterday, in this classical line, I don't know what my opponent's thinking of here. Hopefully he's not stream sniping, listening to everything I say. But around move 17 or 18, that's when fireworks start to happen. Yeah, it's this is what I agree with John here. It's my time management, 100%. I think I'm playing fine overall. Yes, I'll blunder here or there like a normal person. But I think I'm playing very well, but I just get so low, and I'm not playing with increment, and it just kills me every time. Most of my losses are not from me getting worse positions. It's like some of them are, but most, I would say the majority, are time induced. Okay, this is dangerous. Now we just go g4, I think. He did think about this, but I think we can just go g4. Takes rook to g1. f5, we take on e6. I think we just go g4. I don't think I have to think about it. Just g4. You normally don't want a castle here. You don't want a castle in this line. Oh, you know Elon. Yeah, but I don't think the streaming detracts from my rating too much. Maybe it's like minus 50 elo. It's not actually that big of a difference. I can't blame that, I think. Well, I don't know. Maybe that is part of it. No, because even without it, I get into time trouble. I'm just a slow player. I'm old. Okay, knight d5. Yeah, I think we just keep pushing. g5. Yeah, it doesn't help. Yeah, g5. There's knight f4. I am going to start focusing on the game. I'm actually going to... My FIDE, it dropped at 1776. But I'm going to minimize chat. But FIDE doesn't really mean anything because it depends where you live. If you go to Europe, I'm probably like 100 points higher. Okay, so g5. If I go to India, I'm probably rated 800. Okay, so g5. If knight, there's knight f5, knight f4. God, my notation is terrible lately. So knight f4. I mean, I could just move the queen. If I take, there's check, king b1. I don't love that. So that is interesting. And maybe knight e5. Knight e5. If f6. Knight g6 looks good. Right? Should be. So I think knight e5 is the move to be played. Yeah, f6, knight g6 should be good. If he plays something else, so let's say, so probably he'll take then, and then we just take with anything. This just has to be winning. So, or maybe not winning, but the castling. I'm going to open up chat again. The kingside castling, it can be played in some specific variations in this line, but it's so dangerous. It's very risky. It's usually not good. Yeah, so here we just go knight g6. Oh, okay. Okay, shit. I didn't see that. But I think this is still pleasant. G5, C4 maybe? C4. Where did he go? Maybe knight e7. There's still this check. So I think he has to go to c7. Possibly he goes to b4. Yeah, he might have b4. So knight b4. And this is where the a3 came in from yesterday. No. It's funny. Maybe a3 here. But yeah, so c4, knight b3. Could almost consider taking there. Oh my god. Then I almost have c5. Yeah, c5, and then I have... That doesn't actually change anything. I'm not sold on c4. Knight b4. Okay, so knight b4, but where can he go, though, after that? Then I just go a3? So I got lots of time here. It's classical, right? So c4, knight b4, a3. Right? I think he has to go knight a6. I have c5 potentially. Let's just say c5. Bishop f8. He's okay there. So I don't know if this is really good. There's also knight c7, which is similar. So, yeah, I might not go c4 because it's not really benefiting me. Maybe is f4 a move to support g5? f4. What if he does something funky? I don't know what I think about the funky move. Maybe I take with the d pawn. Yeah, there's some pressure along here. I think he has to take with the f pawn. And yeah, I don't think he can play that. I think I can take. So possibly f4. And then if queen c7 though, then well, it's already okay. It's defended 3 times already, so it doesn't. No, it's defended twice actually. So yeah, possibly queen c7 is an issue. Could I go g5? Takes. I'm wondering if I can just sack a pawn there. f4, queen c7. Okay, I mean, but worst case scenario is I defend it again, or even with the queen. That might be even better. f4, queen c7, queen f2. So that might be playable. I'm not sure if c5 is a thing after. I don't think it is. So f4, queen c7, or let's just say my strat, right? So f4, g5. And then if hg wells, we go fg takes. So like we're down a pawn, right? And then h6. This is a lot. I don't know about f4. Should I just play king b1 and wait and see what he does? Is this a threat? Is e5 a threat? Takes king b1. It kind of is. Okay, I'm going to play f4. Or no, well, maybe I should kick this knight out, right? I don't love it here, but is this even a move, actually? I think we're not any better. Okay, so c4. No, sorry, you can't go there. Yeah, so there's still this a3, knight a7. Okay, I'm going to play c4. I'm going to go back to this one. So he's got two options. If knight c7, I don't know. But I like that I'm making him go backwards. So knight c7. And I don't know what I'm doing after he brings a bishop back. Like, I don't really know. This is obviously a weakness, but it's hard to exploit it. And it's hard to break here. This is actually pretty solid. Pretty solid. Yeah, there he goes. So we have an opportunity to kick the bishop back. Oh my God, could we do similar ideas to yesterday? Probably not. It's king's on the other side. Holy crap, do you remember this idea from yesterday? Could we do this? Actually, what about bishop f4? It's interesting. Bishop f4, is e5 a thing? Take. No, he can't, right? So, yeah, so maybe bishop f4. If he doesn't take it, if he doesn't trade, I don't know. I don't know about this one. It's interesting. If bishop f8, yeah, I don't know about that. Like, what did that do for us? Rook h3 is very interesting, though. I can't believe how this is holding for black. Well, 15 viewers. Chat is mild. Okay, so f4 again. The knight is gone, right? So f4 hits with a little bit more muster. Is that the right usage of that word? So f4, e5 I'm always taking. And my threat, I think, is g5 again. Right? Take. And now since his knight is gone, this is great. So now I'm going to play f4. So yeah, c4, the knight is drawn back, pushed back. Now we're playing f4. Yeah, bishop f4 was interesting, but it doesn't really do anything, right? He can move the bishop back. He can do nothing. Okay. Oh, now that, because normally I was going to take there, right? But we can't. I could see if this is a weakness. Okay. So he has an x-ray on g5. Can I still play it anyways? g5. If he does nothing, I can take it. I'm not even sure if this is good. You would think it should be decent, though. But let's say he goes fg, right? And then I go fg. And let's say bishop g5. Yeah, so if I had a rook in g1, and then I go bishop g5, he has to take hg. And then I could go h6, so sacking a pawn. If I had this rook here, that could be playable, but then he's got king g7. It's not, I don't think it's quite enough. Maybe if my queen was here. I just realized he's attacking this. Okay, good thing I caught that. So maybe bishop c3 then. And not overthink it. Okay, yeah, I almost dropped a pawn. So the thing is, he can't really move easily. Like he can move his king. Maybe this is safe actually. King h7, or here at king f7 might be quite safe for him. But he doesn't have to move anywhere necessarily. I don't know about that. Can he do that? He did it. So take, he has to take with the pawn. I guess he's fine. Okay. Is this a threat? Is this a threat? Time for king b1. And we will pre-move this. So I guess he could take and then play knight d5. Oh, he's coming back. What happened? What happened to my position? I'm not worried about b4. Right, b4. I guess he'll go to e1. And if he takes on c4, knight d5, I'll probably just take on c6 here. And now that he played this, yeah, my instincts was that this is not great for him. Now I have bishop a5. I actually had, did I have this last move? I had this last move. I think, maybe. Maybe. I might have had this last move, bishop a5. So can I play it now? Can I play it now? If he moves the queen, then I'm taking e6. If he goes rook c8, that's probably what he has to play. So rook c8. It's the same issue. Oh, shit. I wonder if I could have played that last move. And hopefully he's not stream sniping, because otherwise he'll see that. But yeah, did I have that last move? Because I played king b1. I probably could have just played bishop a5. Because there was no need to move this. I think I had bishop a5 last move. Oh, well. Damn. Yeah, I wonder if I could still play it. Well, then he's got c3. Okay, missed opportunity. I think I had bishop a5 last move. Damn. But, okay. I had such a lovely position in the opening. What happened? Yeah, I had bishop a5 though. It's so frustrating. Like I think I had it. Okay, well we don't want to trade queens. Queen e2, his knight comes in. The position is just, I'm going to lose every game tonight. Maybe come in here. I mean, this is going to hurt. My bishop sucks. These pieces suck. They really do. Knight b5 is coming. I have an Isolani here. I could go to an end game, right? Like take type of deal. Okay, I'm going to go here. If knight b5, which I suspect you do, maybe rook h3. But this bishop is just absolutely terrible. I really, oh man, we have to learn something from this game because out of the opening, I had a beautiful position, like close to winning. And I really mucked it up. Okay, so yeah, he's getting his rook, and that's a good move. He's finding good moves here. Hopefully this isn't too slow. Could be. Might be. Might be too slow. Surprised he's just 1900. Did he used to be higher? Yeah, it's 2150. Wow. He was 2339 rapid. Yeah, classical rating is a little different. Like 2000 classical is very strong. It's different than rapid. People think, I think at the lower levels it's not the case, but yeah, around the 2000 level, classical is really tough. It's similar to 2200 rapid, I think. But yeah, I got to learn something from this game because like this position, this should be close to winning. And by winning, I mean like plus 1.5 or something. I don't know what I did wrong. I think maybe one thing is I got a little bit complacent. Once he castled, I just thought like, I thought I could do anything. Maybe I could. Why didn't I just even push? Why didn't I even consider this? Oh yeah, because of this? Who cares? Who cares? I could have just moved the queen. Well, I don't know. Maybe I couldn't, right? Because he can take then. No, but he couldn't. He couldn't. Yeah, I don't know. I think I got... Maybe I should have just played G5. Okay, I don't know. We'll see it. We'll see after the game. Yeah. Frustrating night for me. At least this game, it's not a time issue. I can't whine about that. And I will never whine about time issue when I have increment. I'll only whine when I don't have increment. And this is 15 plus 15. Okay, so moving on. If he brings in his rook further, right, to attack me. Whoops. And then I bring in the knight. Oh, God, I can't aim. Well, it is concerning. This is all real. But I'm actually a little bit more concerned about knight b5. Whoa, okay, so he keeps his bishop. Interesting. It feels like I'm down a piece, and it shouldn't feel that way. It's because I basically am with this terrible bishop. I had that opportunity earlier to play bishop a5. I really, really regret not seeing it earlier. Okay, so what can we do? Can we sack a pawn? If he ignores it, this just has to be good. Has to be. So I think he has to take. I feel he has to take. I recapture. I'm not sure which way he retakes. He could take one of 3 different ways. But I think this strengthens my knight. Plus the F file opens up, which is a highway in, and I could control the F file. So, but then he has bishop F6, right? Takes, and I'm down a pawn. Bing, bang, boom, right? I am down a pawn, and that's problematic. But if I could do this, so this is an idea, and hopefully I'm not missing something. I'm getting a little bit lower on the clock, so I'm going to speed up slightly. But if I can create a battery here, suddenly G5 might hit with a little bit more muster. I'm using that word again, probably incorrectly. Although I wonder if you can just take with the H pawn. Yeah, this does nothing. Or even this does nothing. No. Yeah, so he can take maybe with the H pawn and then take with the queen. But even if I got this, no, this is mate. Yeah, this is mate. So at least it's an idea. At least I have an idea to work with here. So assuming the queen is on F2, and then I go G5, HG, FG, he has to take with the queen. Otherwise, it's literally checkmate. So queen takes G4, and then do I have bishop E2? So so if I get all this in, HG, FG, queen G5, bishop E2, queen takes H5. Yeah, he's fine there. My knight actually might hang almost. He's fine there. So maybe I have to play bishop D2 first, not E2, D2, and then G5, and then takes. Okay, that's a lot of setting up. So just give me 2 free moves, and then I'll set this up. I disagree, Mimzovich. I just think I misplayed it once he castled. I think we were plus 1.5 there. I got too confident once he castled. It'll be nice to get my RD down. Okay, so he's actually letting me do this. This idea. And actually, okay, I am going to proceed. Because also after I play bishop D2, rook C1 is an idea. We just have to hope that he's not going to crash through immediately, which he might be. And we still don't like Mr. Knight. Now, if he does go knight b4, can I go bishop d2 as planned? Then d4 is hanging. Or is it? I think it is. Because I have bishop back to c3, but then you got c5. So I might not be able to play bishop d2, which is unfortunate. And we can't do this plan still because of HG, FG, queen g5. Yeah, this knight is useless here. You is F5 ever an idea? There he goes. Okay. Where do we go? What do we do? Bing, bang. Can I go H6? Play it like a dragon. Then my knight hangs. My pieces suck. This shouldn't suck, though. Can we do weird things? Wow. Well, So takes. We're threatening. We're not threatening mate, but we're threatening to win the rook. So that's interesting. Knight e5, bing, bang. Okay, so you go bishop e7. Check. We have nothing. It was worth the look, though. Wow, I can't believe I'm losing every game. And I had just such a beautiful position. Chess is not my thing. Yeah, I'm just surprised I can never attack. That's really surprising. Yeah, his dark squares are too strong. Can I do something after this? Take here. Could I do that? No, he's controlling these light squares. So wait a second. I should have done this. Maybe. Yeah, because if I go here and then here, can I do that? So the same idea, g5, right? Now hg, fg, now queen g5 is not playable. And then move this rook over. But I'm spending, I win here, but it's a waste of a move. Now I have to undo that mistake, costing me a tempo. And then I'll go here. And if knight here was still protected, so I think I moved the wrong rook. Because this is a plan. And I'm not really concerned about him taking on c3. It'd take him a little while to build that up. So undoing the mistake I made before, so that my other rook, so my rooks needed to be here. So every loss today was a crappy loss. I think I had 2 on the clock, and then one wasn't. One I dropped a rook, I think. I don't know. There are losses that I don't mind losing. It's usually when it's heavy opening theory, or I just get outplayed, or I drop, or I blunder. What I don't like losing is getting flagged or playing a new account. That's kind of it. 17 viewers. Okay, I only have 1:27, but again, there is increment. We have 15 seconds increment here, so it changes everything. Yeah, so again, I mean, it's obvious what I'm doing now, so that's why he's spending time here. Because g5 is obvious. I hear the dog in the other room. LC? What's LC? League chess? No, I don't. You mean over the board? No, it's not even close. You can't emulate 90 plus 30. It's a whole different game. Oh, I would never do 90 plus 30 online. Okay, he moved. So, does he have any threats here? Is this a threat? I don't. Okay, well. So he takes. I don't think that's a threat. I could be wrong. So I think I just go g5. I could be wrong. I don't have forever to think about it, even with increment. You have trouble with. You shouldn't have trouble with focus at your age. Do you like me bringing up your age all the time? Don't even know if I should be talking to you. It's so young. Like, could I get in trouble? Yeah. So, HG, FG. I don't think this does anything. This pawn. A3. I think I called this H5. This is the A pawn. A3. Because what is he threatening here? Right? Check. I can even. Oh, no, we don't want that. But, okay, so maybe it is. There's some venom. But I'll just take with the bishop. And then what? He comes in here? Actually, that actually is scary. But, okay, so A3 is kind of scary. So A3, where do we take? Which way would we take? Maybe we take on H6, and then if check, do we take with the queen or the bishop? Let's say the bishop, and then rook A8, and then I think I have A3 there. I have A3, yeah, and I could also go bishop C1 maybe. Yeah. So he spent more time calculating this than me. What? I don't understand. What am I missing? Oh. That is a problem. That is a problem. I didn't see this. I didn't see this. I didn't see rook b2. I'm just going to minimize chat here. So bing, bang. It's not the end of the world. I can get a rook and a knight for the queen. What about check? Can I do something similar? Check or... Oh, wait. Is he threatening mate? This is mate, right? So I have to take... Or do I? Can't I push? Can I push? What did he take here? He took my bishop. Oh, yeah. So I'll be down a piece. Can he take here? Here. Okay, I don't know. I pushing might have been playable too. So I'm going to have to take the rook here. Unless I give a check or a check. Which I don't think helps. Yeah, this check is interesting though. Okay, play it. I only had 3 seconds more there. This I could have held on more. Like this might have been winning, but I seriously had like 4 or 5 seconds left on the clock, and I just played it impulsively. I didn't even see he could take that way. Unfortunately. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, maybe I should have just taken on B2. Here. I'm still losing there though. I'm still losing there. So I just got outplayed. This guy also had high RD. I mean, yeah, it's unfortunate. Oh, it sucks to lose every game. Okay, I'm gonna go straight to the engine on that one. Wow, I hate looking at that graph. Come on, that's the worst type of graph to look at. I don't want to look at that. Like, I can't handle those types of graphs. Again, I don't like. Oh, I just don't like just straight down. I mean, I was completely winning. I told you once he castled, right? But it was straight down the whole way. I really hate these types of graphs. Yeah, so the castling is a blunder. I told you, and it's +1. I told you +1.5. It's +1.3. So I know my openings decently. Okay, maybe not quite +1.5, but close. 1.2 ish, 1.1 now. And so I guess this was fine, 95. Yeah, the graph, like the first thing, it seems suspicious, but my account, sorry, my opponent, his account looks legit. He's got a lot of games played, and he is 21. He's, he was 2,300. Although, what the hell was this climb? Oh no, well, that's a pretty big climb though. From 1,700 to 2,300 in, well, that was 2 years. It's probably a kid. That's 300, 600 points. Actually, that's about a year and a half, right? 600 points in a year and a half is pretty good. But his account doesn't look, well, he's only 1,700 bullet. That's kind of weird. I don't know. You never know. But I think he's probably legit. It's the new accounts that I will become Kramnik. I just don't trust the new accounts. There's no reason to trust the new accounts. This guy has an established account, so I'm not too suspicious. But yeah, I remember he spent a very long time after castling or before castling. So anyways, this was fine, this 95. Computer suggesting rook dg1. Pretty much anything is good here. And yeah, knight g6. I mean, kind of a weird move. I mean, he plays f6 and then he just crushed me. I mean, that's kind of weird. Because he castled and then played f6 is weird to me. And then he just crushed me after that. It's just because I don't know. Did I pass it already? Where was it here? Yeah, here. Yeah, because f6. Like, oh yeah. So he already thought long. Yeah. Okay, so he made two big errors of casting and then f6. And then what did I put? Yeah, I think I thought for a long time here. I thought for 5 minutes on c4. It was the best move, though. And then I played f4, which is the best move. I played very well here. I can play the openings. You know what I need? I need to team up with somebody. I'll play the openings. They can play the middle game. And I don't mind the end game. So we can share the end game. I need somebody else to play the middle game. I'll get a nice position out of the opening. If there's ever a team tournament where one player plays the first 20 moves and then the other person plays the next or something, I think I could do well with that. Hello, Matas Pekar. Good game. Nice comeback. Yeah, so it's +4 here, and I couldn't seal the deal. Bishop c3 was okay. It's saying g5 right away. So, but there's also rook hg1 or rook hg1. So, what's the idea here? Oh, then you take the bishop. Actually, I'm still confused. And then h6 or queen e5. So we do sack a pawn. I have to be more open to sacking pawns. And then if g6, check, check. Oh, where's the win? Yeah, I don't know. Is this clear? This ain't clear. We get the pawn back. Why is this +5? Because he always has to babysit h8. Like, I don't understand why this is +5 though. Maybe let's say this. Yeah, I don't know. To me, it looks good for white, but it doesn't seem like it's +10. Doesn't feel like. Oh, sorry, he drops the rook there. But okay, so give him some other move. I don't know. 97. I guess eventually we just want to put the bishop on this diagonal. I guess that's the plan, and then go up the exchange. But it's not so clear, and that's like 10 moves ahead. I don't think it's that clear. So that was the best way forward. I mean, I'm not playing g5 there. I don't regret this. We're still winning. And then I really regretted this. I saw bishop e5 right after I played king b1. Yeah, this would have just won. I saw it right after. Because we have e6. It's too bad. It's so frustrating. I saw it right after. Oh, man. And it's funny because as soon as he played b5, I said on stream, I said, what? Like, that seems, I don't know. It felt weakening. I didn't know why. But it felt like not good. And then I didn't see it for too late. And king b1 was okay, but even better was if we don't play bishop b5, was again g5, which is not easy to play. Then here we're equal. This is all fine. I mean, I'm slowly getting worse. Rook g1 wasn't best. Queen c2 is. I don't know why this isn't best, but I mean, but we're still okay. You know, black is a bit better, but we're still okay. And then this was the blunder, allowing ace3. So I couldn't have allowed ace3. Yeah, I just didn't. I mean, I was low on the clock here, but I didn't see knight c3. I just did not see this at all until after I made my move. Yeah, I never considered rook b2. Yeah, so instead, well, I guess here I am still losing now. It's -2. Oh yeah, because I allowed a3. Sorry, so it was here. So instead, I had to play bishop b4. That's the only move, and not easy, not super easy to play. And now if a3, I think just b3. So I just simply didn't see the tactic of rook b2. And even here I might. Oh no, sorry. Even here. Yeah, I don't know. I just had to be accurate in seeing this. So had I seen the dangers of a3, which is so easy to miss, I might have found bishop b4 in time, but it would have been tight. I didn't have a lot of time here. So pretty bad result with the just crushing position we had out of the opening. Yeah, so that's going to be it for me today. A very, 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 very terrible stream in terms of results anyways. So lost 32 points on classical, so terrible. And then this game, I just resigned on move 1. I was just tilted. But it's actually because I also looked at his account and he's 2,600 bullet. And I just didn't want to bother. I mean, come on. But it was a mixture of being tilted and he was 2,600 bullet. And then the game before that, did I even analyze this? No, because I just got flagged. I'll run it through the analysis board quickly, but I just ran out of time. I was completely winning. I feel I didn't actually look at it, but I thought I was completely winning. Maybe I wasn't. No, I was. I was completely winning, but I just didn't have enough time. It's because we're up like 100 pieces here, or pawns. Okay, I guess we're only up a pawn, but I felt that this was completely winning. And here it is if I play accurately. Yeah, I was completely winning. And I could have even have taken its knight. I didn't have the time. Yeah, so that was a frustrating game. I was up a piece. I only had 2 seconds on the clock, so that was frustrating. And then the game before that, I can't believe I lost this game either. Like, I'm completely winning in these games. I know I still have to seal the deal. Just because you have a good position doesn't mean you automatically win the game. I understand this, but it's not like I'm a little bit ahead. It's not like I'm up a pawn. I'm completely winning, and then I lose. And so all my games, all my losses were like that, I think, except for maybe one. And yeah, this guy really fought back too. I can't believe I couldn't win this one. Yeah. And then was that the first game? That might have been the first game. Yeah. So very bad day in the office. Don't even want to look at my rating. Well, I will. So yeah, dropped like 20 points. Dropped 22 points or something. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow. Hurts though, really hurts. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.